Hi, in this video we're going to focus on how to set up a content management system. Now, you might want to ask yourself, why is it important to set up a content management system? And the main reason you want to do that is you want to save yourself as much admin as possible and structure your lead generation process so that you don't have to spend a lot of time maintaining it. And the simple way to do that is to first define the stages in your sales process, then create a lead template that you can copy for each new person that enters your funnel, and then create checklists for the lead templates for each stage in your process. So to show you how that can be done, we're now going to get into a quick case study. So here we see a sales funnel for my company Scale Up. And what you see here is we have started by defining the different stages. So here we see 0, that's basically incoming, where there's a person who wants to have a conversation. Then we have the first stage, which is the first meeting, where we talk about potential problems that the other person have that they want to overcome. A second meeting where we get into solutions. And a third meeting where we get into a trial. Now, there are, of course, more stages to this. Here we have a paid retainer, which comes a little bit later in the process. That's when the trial is successful, or if it is successful. And then we have a column for rejections and no fit, and one for previous clients. But where we are keeping most of our focus is in the beginning. Now, when it comes to creating a lead template, what I've done here is I have defined each stage in the process by having a checklist for what needs to be done for every stage. So here you see once they enter the incoming stage, I reply to book a meeting. I invite the contact to connect on LinkedIn if they've not already been connected. In the first meeting, for instance, we create a client mind map with branches for today, tomorrow, and challenges and actions. We fill out the client mind map in the meeting. We fill out the LinkedIn profile checklist. We agree to a second meeting and send out a calendar invite in the meeting. And then we create the proposal. So to show you a couple of examples of that, here we have some of the people that I spoke with yesterday. So here with Manuela, I replied to book a meeting. I sent an invite to connect with her. And I created the client mind map with branches for today, tomorrow, challenges and actions. I filled out the client mind map. I filled out the LinkedIn profile checklist. And we agreed to a second meeting. Now what I need to do today is I need to create the proposal. Now once I've done that, I'm then going to move her into the second meeting that you see here. Same with these other people that you see that I have here. Once they have filled out the elements needed for the checklist, I just move them to the corresponding section in the content management system. Now this doesn't need to take a lot of time. I think this took me in total maybe 30 minutes to put together. If it is your first time using a content management system, then it might take you a little bit more. My general advice is to try to keep it as simple as possible. The simpler it is, the easier it is for you to work with. Now to implement what you'll learn in this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of a task. I suggest you start defining your sales process and put it into a content management system. And the way to do that is to first define each step in your sales process. So it might be having an initial meeting, having a follow-up meeting, and then a closing meeting. Define that down very, very, very specifically, and then create a lead template that you can use for each person that goes through the stages of your sales process. To make it even easier for yourself, you can then create checklists for each step in the sales process so that you make sure that you have done everything that you need to do for each individual client. I hope you found that useful. I'll get back to you with more videos on how you can grow your business.